Well, hello there. The NFL just wrapped week 4, so if you can't guess, we're going to be talking about all that transpired, and we're also going to chit-chat about week 5. I'm Rachel Besser, and this is Fantasy My Way. This week, fantasy football is finally getting poppin'. No, literally, Tom Brady is back from Deflategate. He had a 4-week suspension, and we can't wait to see what is about to happen. We started the season with no Romo, no Peyton, and no Brady, so it'll be great to have him back. As for my personal fantasy team, I won! 1 and 3. I know, sounds like I shouldn't be proud of it, but I had my first win, and I'm through the moon. I won.
Loser has to eat 3 pies in 1 hour with chopsticks.
Kathy Ratto, I am so very not sorry that you have to eat all those pies, but honestly, there's nothing like a good comeback story, and for me, it is all uphill from here. I'm feeling hot off my win. I'm ready to conquer again, so let's meet my Week 5 opponent. Get to know your R29 Fantasy League owner, Daquan Franklin. He's one of R29's support engineers in our badass IT department. His team, the Rickless Mortys, is currently 2-2 and looking for a win versus good, better Besser in Week 5.
Hey Besser, you ready to go 1-4 this week? Loser gets the most embarrassing picture posted on social media. Let's go.
Daquan, I won't lie, your team looks good, but the Rickless Mortys are about to be a sinking ship this week when I am done with you. And now, can we please have a moment of silence? Because it is time for my hot and fiery tips of the week. If you went up against Matt Ryan or Julio Jones this week, you lost. Ryan threw for 503 yards and 4 touchdowns. While Julio Jones' non-human, record-breaking performance caught everyone's attention, it's Matt Ryan who we're focusing on here. You're going to want to start him for sure. I know this feels crazy to say, especially with such a rough season in 2015, but Seattle's tight end, Jimmy Graham, is somebody to start. With back-to-back great games, Graham is starting to look like a legit part of the Seattle offense. And after this Sunday, Michael Crabtree might have just taken over the #1 wide receiver spot for Oakland. Crabtree has had 2 solid back-to-back games, and his fantasy points keep increasing. Houston wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins needs to take a seat. He put up a big, fat 0 fantasy points and is being outshined by rookie Will Fuller. I really hope he puts up more points next week, but I'm not chancing it, so sit him. Detroit Lions wide receiver Golden Tate. For the 4th consecutive week, he has received less than 4 fantasy points. And he was benched in the 3rd quarter because of a miscommunication? Do I need to say more? Sit him, and sadly, I'm tempted to say drop him. And lastly, we need to discuss Tennessee's Marcus Mariota. With 5 interceptions and 4 touchdown passes in the past 3 starts, it's time to sit him. Sure, he has talent, we all know that, but until his turnover to touchdown ratio flips the other way, he is not your QB1. Baltimore's running back Terrence West looked like a must-add on Sunday. He had 21 catches for 113 yards and 1 touchdown versus the Raiders defense. He's only owned by approximately 51% of leagues, so I say pick him up. My next pickup is going to be Denver Broncos quarterback Paxton Lynch. When starting quarterback Trevor Siemian was taken off the field Sunday, Lynch came out slanging. He threw for 170 yards and 1 touchdown. Coaches say they won't have a diagnosis on Siemian until the end of the week, but if he's out, this could be Lynch's time to shine. And the last pickup to pay attention to is Baltimore's Kenneth Dixon. Dixon is reported to be back this week after dealing with a torn MCL. The Ravens will put him in the mix for carries. He's only owned by about 25% of league owners, so if he's available in your league, pick him up. It will pay off in the long run. Those were my hot tips for Week 5, and if you have any questions going into Week 6, please leave a comment in the section below. Let's all grab those wins. How about it? I will see you next time.